Hi, I'm Dhruva Samanta, and today I'm going to talk about online dating, more specifically trying to answer the question, has online dating fundamentally changed the way in which we form and experience relationships in the modern world? That sounds like totally boring. Hey, quiet you. Some of us have grown up in a time without your Tinders and your Hinges and your eHarmonies. You know, when I was your age, we didn't even have Facebook. And who knows, you might even learn something about relationships from looking back to earlier times. Oh, really? Probably not, to be honest. Oh. So if you look back, even one generation prior, the way relationships were formed were through proximity. It'd be the people physically around you in your everyday life, in work, in school, friends and mutual friends, who you would meet and perhaps form an intimate relationship with. Technological changes, the rise of the internet and the smartphone being integrated into everyday life has changed the way most of us live in today's society, especially for young people. And this is also true for the way in which we form relationships. We still have ideas of conventional relationship goals, such as ones we did in the past, but they have been marketed in the form of seeking out love in a virtual space. So, what's your point? I guess that was it. It was a little anticlimactic, huh? Yeah. Can I go home now? No, I still need to teach you this. So the internet has helped surpass traditional methods of forming a relationship. That's all well and good, but what does that mean for us? What does that mean for you? One of the most prominent aspects of the change of the nature of relationship regards the temporal aspects of relationships. A media and text scholar, Massey, wrote that traditional methods of finding a partner required an intensive investment of time. We might have had to go out of our way, week after week, visiting bars, music venues or other events, just to find someone that we could connect with. After that, more time was required to get to know someone, and weeks and months could have passed before we could even get a true value judgment of who someone is at all. Whereas online dating has drastically changed how much time and investment is required in the way in which we get to know someone, even if it can seem superficial a lot of the time. We can now simply view someone's online biography and get a grasp of their interests and specific qualities, getting a gist of if someone will be compatible with us before even meeting them. The next point I'll make on the changing nature of relationships due to online dating is the way in which people interact. Traditionally, interaction has always been face-to-face. Through online dating and dating apps, however, communication is always based online to start off with anyway. Okay, so as a result of this, the online data has a far greater sense of anonymity. Online dating facilitates self-disclosure as there are less risks involved disclosing intimate information about oneself. After all, you have never met the person. They don't know where you live, and although there are ways, most people will not try to sleuth you out online. So in a sense, there is a barrier between you and the person you are talking to online. The scholar Ben-Ze'ev has written about anonymity and online relationships, arguing that people can express themselves more freely because they are more anonymous, less accountable, and most importantly, he says, because they are less vulnerable. The online relationship is somewhat removed from life, as it initially starts with two people hiding behind a screen. This can be seen as a positive, as noted by Ben-Ze'ev, as it is easier to open up to a stranger without the physical presence between you. People can freely express their emotions and become emotionally close without the sense of vulnerability. Because of this, it can potentially be easier to fall in love on the net. But it can also be seen as a negative, comparable to wearing a mask. With a greater sense of anonymity, for many people this can often prevent closeness, as they no longer feel an authentic self. Or maybe they don't see the person they are talking to as being authentic. This can also have consequences if the two meet in real life, and one or both of the parties feel like they are not the same as the person they were talking to online. The anonymity, seemingly making you feel less vulnerable, is one big difference in how online dating has changed the nature of relationships. This contributes to why dating apps like Tinder are so popular. You don't have to even deal with rejection, or at least decreased rejection, as you never see if someone dislikes you. You only see if they have swiped right when you have done the same, and then you have a match. So expanding off that last point, the online dating profile can encourage and give many people the opportunity to present a version of their best self. Maybe the individual is incapable of expressing their true self in most situations in their everyday life, and online dating is the only place where they can show this side of their nature. So online dating has opened up an immense amount of opportunities for these perhaps marginalized people. So from what I have said so far, you can see how online dating and dating apps are transforming the nature of relationships in mostly positive ways. We're in a dating revolution where you can meet someone anytime, no matter where you are, and the sheer quantity of relationships available through the internet is immense. This transformation has also come under criticism, as some people say that online dating can devalue the quality of relationships. Traditional ideas of what a woman or men should be are reproduced in the online dating world. To have a chance at connecting and meeting possible partners, people may feel like they have to conform to these traditional roles as well as certain roles of identity, so they are not excluded from other people's search for an intimate partner. People who fall outside of these margins are then excluded from many of the possibilities of finding a partner, as they are seen as different. In a nutshell, the very efficiencies of online dating that expand the possibilities of finding a partner are simultaneously restricted, as online dating ensures homogeneity in the types of relationships that are sought and found online. I'll leave you with one last message from the founder of Tinder, who says, now you have the chance to meet people that are really right for you, that you can build a long-lasting relationship out of, which could potentially change the face of society, as people will find the right people for them. Okay, can I go now? Yep, bye for now.